Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about specialized savings accounts. So I was first introduced of this idea when I read the book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. So I'm going to pull up my notes really quick in Notion here. So as you can see, I have the front cover of the book, the subtitle, which it doesn't have one, the date I read. So this was March 15th, 2020. Image, it's complete, the author, topics, finance. The basic idea of the book is like setting up your financial life right outside of college or kind of at any point, but it was perfect for me because I had just finished college. I just started my first job. So I set up a system that he recommended. So if we kind of pull up this guy, and I'm sorry that this is kind of small, but the point is you have your salary, it comes into your checking account, and then you can put it into savings. So this is the part where I am focusing on. I have a full video on how the whole system works, so I'll link that below, but we're gonna focus more on just setting up the savings part because he sends you a link, but it was kind of complicated. Like I wish I would have had somebody to walk me through the steps on how to build up my savings accounts or my personalized savings accounts. So we're gonna be focusing on how to set up different savings accounts for different purposes. This actually was a request from my friend who wanted to put or have some savings accounts to set up because I have mine like very specific, which I kind of showed you before, but we'll jump into it in a second here. So he recommends using Capital One 360 savings accounts. That's all he says in the book, right? So I go to Capital One, I set up this, and I'm showing you my savings accounts. Now these aren't real values. So what I did is if you right click and press inspect, you can change the numbers here. Like I changed it to 100. So that way nobody could see what actually I have in that account. And this is just the code. So it's not gonna actually change the money in my account. It's just how it's presented to me. So this is like in CSS and JavaScript. Something I learned from She Codes actually, which I will also link below. Kind of the coolest tip I got from that class was that you can actually change any web page so that you're not showing your personal information. So as you can see here, I have a checking account. So ignore that. Like you don't really need a checking account. Originally, I just had savings accounts. The reason I have the checking is because I built up a car fund. And this car fund was maybe about like $2,000. And so when I bought my car, I had the payments, which is like $350, pull from my car account and into my checking. And then I pay my car payment through my checking. So that's the only reason I have the checking. But the rest of these are 360 savings accounts. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna build these guys up. So I have 5, and then you can name them, which is the best part about the 360. So this is called down payment. I have been saving up for a Japan vacation. I have an emergency fund. I have a car fund, and I have filming equipment. The one that I really need to add is like a wedding one. Now, not that I'm like planning on getting married anytime soon, but in the book it says like it's $40,000 for a wedding, and it's just another thing that you might want to save up for. And most people end up getting married, and there's a lot of benefits to being married and stuff like that. So like living longer. So I thought about it. It just seems kind of weird for me to do like that, to save up for something that I'm not like, I don't know if I even want, you know? So I suggest doing a down payment one if you want to buy a house, a car one if you're planning to buy a car, a vacation fund, 100% recommend emergency, and then filming equipment. That's just like, I just throw a couple $100 in there if I have the chance, and then I can build something. But this is short-term savings. So this is savings with which you're going to make a purchase within like the next 5 years. Anything else you're going to want to put into an actual fund, like a CD or an index fund or some other fund, maybe on Robinhood or something. So that will be a separate video. And I kind of talk about that in my habit tracker, which I will link as well. But basically what we're going to do is once you've set these up, you can go into here, into accounts and feature settings, and then you can name your accounts. So right here, you can nickname them. So I can edit the name. Like let's say I want to change it. I can edit the name of it. So right now it's called nickname down payment. That is the coolest feature. And then another cool thing is you can actually set up automatic savings. So you can set, like my down payment one will pull $100 out of my like US bank account where my direct deposit check goes into. Like, let's say I get a check, it goes into my direct deposit US bank checking account. This 360 down payment will pull $100 out at a certain day of the month. So there's some really cool features you can do with these accounts. And that's all within the settings here. So you can name down payment and things like that. I don't want to go back because I know it's going to show how much I have in each account, and I don't want like the internet knowing my financial situation. It's because mainly my family will sometimes see this, and I just want to keep it private, but I have no problem sharing with you guys. But anyway, the point is, you're going to go to the Capital One, you're going to type in capitalone.com. Okay, I already have an account, so I would just sign in. But if I wanted to make a new account, I would go right here to checkings and savings, and then click 360 performance savings. So I would click this guy here, and you're gonna look here and it has all these great things, blah, blah, blah. The important part is this one, you have pretty good interest, okay? So the interest is pretty good. One of the nation's top savings rates. Like I have, in putting my money from, for example, in US Bank, I made like $1 with the amount of money I put into US Bank. I transfer all my money into this account, into a savings account here, and I've made like triple or quadruple. And it's not that much, but it's like, it makes a difference when I made like $2 off of money, and then this year I made like $25. So it's something. So then you're gonna press open account. And so it's gonna ask you, do you have a Capital One login? Yes, I do. So it's just gonna add on, and then I can nickname it something else. If you don't, you're gonna press no, and then you're going to fill out your application. And I don't know what it all asks you, but it's so easy. So it says this usually takes about 5 minutes. So I'm telling you, just go through these steps. Maybe I'll just go and make another one. So, I don't really want to make another one. I have a lot, but you can go if you want to. So, you'll follow these steps, and then bam, you'll have check-ins. You'll do this every time. So once you have one, then you'll go back to Capital One, restart it over, and then click that same thing, and then press yes, and then log in, and then open like 5 accounts. I suggest opening like 5 because you want very specific goals. So that is how you do it. And as you can see, it's been working out for myself, and I recommend it to everybody. You're supposed to be putting in about 5% total into these types of savings accounts, these short-term savings. But this is exactly how you do it. And if you liked the way that I have mine laid out, then I suggest you set up like 5 accounts through here. And I hope this helps you guys, and comment below what you're saving up for, and hope this helps you guys out. Thank you.